Hey, never mind.
Hey, get more money on the bar.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and get
Alright
money.
guys, welcome back to the channel.
Right
Today
here.
we got a video for y'all. I want to make a video that's
No, we don't have a
more
car.
about how to play aggressive in Warzone. If you've been on Warzone lately, you would notice that it's been overly sweaty, ultra sweaty, super
We
duper
got a nigga
sweaty.
right here. I
And
feel like we should be
I
able, if
mean,
we
I feel like
move
I feel like everybody's struggling to an
that
extent.
way.
So I feel like this would be the perfect time to tell you how to play more aggressive, because sometimes the passive play just isn't, it's just honestly not gonna get it. So
Damn, not even
let's
that.
see if we can steer y'all in the right direction, maybe give y'all some tactics, some strategies on how to play
There's
in
a
the
nigga on the
overall
right right
game,
here.
like throughout the whole game mode, things to like positions
I
and
think he
plays
was
to
in
make,
here
you
though.
know, rotations, how to
He said
choose
he
your
was listening
gunfights
to it.
wisely, how to maneuver in gunfights, all of that we're gonna cover all of that. So I mean, honestly, let's hop right into it.
We should find
Alright, so for our first game, we're on Rebirth. You know, that's the classic. Yes, but we're going to mix it up. We're going to play a little bit of both. We got some more games for y'all. But for this one, for Rebirth, our hot drop is headquarters. That's where we like to drop it. That's where a lot of the action is. It usually got the best contracts. It's the center of the map. So when you thinking
What
about
was the search
dropping,
for this guy?
find you a drop site that you're comfortable with and try to stick to that. Learn that drop site, you know, get familiar with that. So you see off rip, we grab the scav, because the scav, that's an objective. You want to have a more objective based gameplay. You don't want to just be wandering around looting stuff. You want to actually go for objectives. That's how you get loadout. Most advanced players are going to get loadout within the first 2 minutes. So you see instantly we get into contact with people and we start doing our thing. We knocking them off. Everybody self-resing. If your teammate is in a gunfight, self-res. Don't wait on him to res you, because he's not gonna be able to. In fact, you're just gonna end up getting him killed by accidentally hitting the res instead of reloading, and then the whole game is gonna be gone. So move back from him, let him fight. You res. You see, we're pinging people. I'm trying to ping the teammate, the person who killed me, to let my teammate know who did it. You have to communicate with your teammates during the gunfight, so it's not gonna work out right. Very important. Ping, make call outs. It don't have to be nothing crazy. We talked about this before. It's simple stuff.
Hey, peek in the window.
Literally, a live ping is the best kind of call out. So we getting back in. We just still fighting, You see us right now, we don't have to worry about the scavenger. You have like a full minute on the scav. We got more important things. We got enemies still around us, so we gonna go ahead and fight. The scav can be done after we kill them. In fact, you might get more money. Also, if you notice, me and my teammates were never afraid of a person with another gun. The double melee is the biggest cheese in Warzone history. You hit a person 2 times, they go down instantly. Like, never afraid of a person with a gun. Doesn't really mean anything. So now, this is another thing, the heartbeat. I've seen other YouTubers talk about it. You do not use the heartbeat to camp. You use it aggressively. I seen where the teammates were, and I don't know if you can hear, but I let my teammates know that there are 2 other people in the building next to us. I'm not just hiding in a corner with the heartbeat, not using it. Like, it needs, if you're gonna use it to play aggressive. I see he's in the building. I'm contemplating it. I see he's right there. I decide to go push it, but you know how that go, mechanics and shit. But so I go find him. I go in there. I get 1 down. I get 2. I broke armor. I ping him though. Even though he finished me off, I ping him. And you'll see how that's gonna come back to play.
That got loadout.
Oh my gosh.
Because we're pinging enemies the whole time we're getting down, our teammate knows there's 3 people down there. He's able to take some shots, but then he realizes the fight is too much for him. He backs off. Even though you want to play aggressive, don't be stupid. There's no reason to push a fight that you know you're not gonna win, especially on Rebirth when your whole team's existence depends on you pulling back until they get back in. At least wait until one of your teammates get back in. Playing aggressive is not always guaranteed to get you to win, but you will get kills. Now, if you play aggressive but smart, you can win a lot of games. So we noticed that the loadout just dropped. Free loadout dropped kind of close to where we were fighting at. We decided to go for it. And maybe we can either go back and push them, or we can go somewhere else and control another area of the map. I think that's what we decided to do. So
they
now
sniping from?
we got people pinging. They're saying that they're sniping on top of prison. Look, boom. I instantly go to where my teammate pings. I get the first down. And now I'm watching to make sure if another player gets greedy that I can get him down. If you need to have, I would say you always need at least one sniper on your team. It's very vital, very vital. Without a sniper, you can't challenge any long-range threats. If you want to be aggressive, you have to have somebody that's gonna get it down so that you can close the gap in the distance. Like,
That nigga chilled out. I knocked that nigga.
so now I'm just sitting here. I'm not gonna fake. I was probably sitting here scoping in a little too much. But I mean, I knew I was protected, so I wasn't tripping.
Niggas at chemical duking it out.
Now we looking on the map. We looking for dots. We looking for the red dots. We see some over here at chemical. We trying to decide whether or not we want to go. I start taking a couple shots, but nothing too major. And then we just decide to full out push. It should never take you too long to decide whether or not you're gonna push, because gunfights are only gonna last for a minute to two at the most. If you gonna third party, you need to third party in the midst of the confusion. So if you're gonna push. Hesitation can get you killed. You can get caught up by another team crossing out in the open.
They got niggas coming from the side too.
Need to do this. So I see one guy's coming from the side. I call it out. I peek the corner. I get the kill. Think I ran out of bullets in this one, so I go down. I ping the enemy though. As you see, we never stop pushing them. It's constant for us. It's every time somebody gets back in, they grab their loot and they go right back in. We don't allow them time to get back right. That's crazy. So we die, but our teammate, you see Sean, he's pulling back a little bit because he knows even though he wants to push, we gotta stay in. He kills him. I noticed that he's in the midst of a fight. Instead of going back to my loot and being selfish, I go straight to where Sean is, whether I have a gun or not. Because like I said, you can use the double melee, anything. So now we looting up, getting everything together.
We need to get back to our loot. I'm gonna take the ground. Hey, they down here.
We communicating. I didn't ping because I was shooting, but I let them know that he was down there. I get down, of course.
And that's another nigga.
But Brown is coming right behind us, never allowing him a chance to arm up or anything. He comes right up and he starts shooting.
Oh my god, that MP5 was terrible. I don't even know why I picked it up.
They outside, Greg. Oh shit.
So Greg sees some people. Now I want you to notice something, because Greg is a OG COD player. You see how he shoots at him, changes position. He goes upstairs, gets the quick scope, drops back down. Baiting the enemy, keeping the enemy confused. The enemy doesn't know if it's two of them. He just got shot at downstairs and upstairs.
I'm gonna land at the bottom and get my loot back.
So now I'm going back to my loot so that I can get back to the fight. Do not go somewhere else if your teammates are fighting somebody. That's crazy, man. Like, stick it out. You never know. I think my gun was out of ammo, so I was looking for a good gun to use before I just push into there. If the enemy doesn't know you're there, there's no need to make yourself aware until you're ready to fight. I don't start shooting until I get the gun that I need. And watch how I come in and save this situation. So I put shots on the enemy. Both of my teammates are down. I put shots on the enemy. I res one because he's obviously too scared. Then watch. Brown pings him. I instantly throw 2 thermites. Get the down. Without Brown's ping, I would not have known that he was pushing that close. I wouldn't have been able to get the down that quickly.
We good.
I keep resin Brown even though I get stunned, because a 3v1 is better than a 2 or 1v. You know what I'm saying? Like, the odds are better. Increase the odds. Brown goes down again, but that's okay. We killed him, so I res him. We get up, we armor up. That was a situation that could have gone bad if I was afraid to push, if I was afraid to be aggressive.
Ammo. I've been looking for goddamn.
So I keep pushing.
AR ammo for the longest. This nigga's running out in front of us. We can't even shoot.
So now we notice that people are running out into the open. But instead of shooting at them while they have the height advantage, we waited till it's even. We waited until they're on the same level as us. We notice somebody's behind us. We missed that. I'm waiting. The gas. I think he got knocked in the gas, so we're just gonna leave that be. and we instantly start pushing these people because we're third party and they're fighting a whole different team. There's a team to my right, but if we can kill them, we can take their position. Brown is making call ups, telling me somebody's behind me in the building. I tell him I know. I push him. I get caught in the reload animation. There's some things you can't help. I think now it was left up to the random, and he did the best he could do. Oh no, that was Greg. Greg is good. But he was kind of caught in a bad position. He was separated from the random. The random was down. He was up. If I'm not mistaken, the random gets down, and now he has to decide whether he's gonna stay up and try to fight the guys on prison and like maintain his height advantage, or is he gonna go down and res? I think he decided to go down and res, but it's, you know. He kind of really didn't have any choice. His gun selection was limited anyway. Both of those guns was terrible for that because he just dropped back in. Unfortunately, he got killed trying to grab loot, so. You can catch them niggas coming off of prison if you turn around. Alright guys, we into our second game. I think I'm just going to do 2 gameplays and cut it short because these can get kind of long, but for that purpose, we're gonna do one on Verdance. You know, we be on this bit. Don't act like we ain't on this bit. I'm finna show y'all a little something. I don't think we caught any dubs on these particular games, but I mean they were still great. Like I said, when you play aggressive, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna win the game because playing aggressive, you're gonna put yourself in a lot of positions because you're essentially playing for kills. That's essentially what you're doing. So it's not always guaranteed that you win. So like I said, objective based gameplay, right into it, right off the rip. I see my teammates are going there, but it ain't no contracts where they at. They went for a more quiet drop. I was like, okay, that's cool. I noticed the helicopter, so nobody's in the area. I noticed a scav. I said, okay, I'm gonna go pick up the scav, get the helicopter, and I'll do that to get us some cash flow going. So that's what my purpose was. I go grab the helicopter first because people love helicopters. So I grabbed it. Also, I noticed that the gas is gonna be pushing, so I'm gonna need a way to get out of there fast to get back to my teammates. So I go ahead and I grab the scav and start completing it. Nothing crazy. I think I actually started trying to go get the scav, but the gas started pushing and I didn't know where it was inside of the building, so I don't even think I was able to get it.
We got load out, right? So
now we're getting back into the helicopter, and yeah, we getting back in there, getting ready to head back over to our teammates. I noticed that they ended up getting free loadout based off the circle, so that was my waste of time, but hey. So I go over there, go grab my loadout and link up with them. I noticed they start fighting. Notice the ping. See, if they wouldn't have pinged that, I probably would have landed the helicopter in a whole different place. They pinged me and let me know the enemy's on the left side, so I land the helicopter in the back. I go grab a loadout. Brown is knocking people right now. I think he finally gets the team wipe in a second. That's another thing about playing aggressive. You have to have gunplay. I feel like you should be confident in each one of your teammates that they can take on people by themselves without a lot of help. I'm noticing people way out in the distance that are trying to third party. So when it comes to the third party, you want to shut it down. If you challenge them early, they're going to know that you're not playing. They're going to leave you alone. Right off the rip, we get the down. And we keep putting shots on them. I think Brown let me know that there was a teammate that was trying to come get the res. So we're trying to get the finish to make sure that he's out. Brown gets the finish. We put some more shots on the teammate. The teammate runs off. And now we just successfully stopped the third party. Now we can play aggressively and control this whole side of the map because they know we mean business. Simple as that. I think we say we want to go push the buy, but if you notice the gas is pushing, and people would say, why are you going all the way back there? The gas is pushing. That's what we learned the vehicles are for, especially on Redance, since it's a bigger map. We want to utilize the vehicles, utilize them to get around the map faster, be able to knock out objectives faster so you can keep the cash flow going. And yeah, so landing to grab UAVs and stuff. As we buying UAVs, we noticed there are people right there. So I grabbed the helicopter. I told them to get in, but they blow the helicopter up. So at that point, it's a fight now. So I tell my teammates, move back, get some cover. Even though you want to play aggressive, that doesn't mean just push blindly. So we get behind cover. We're looking.
Come here, nigga.
Brown said he get the knock, and when you get the knock, you go. Like I said, you use the knock to lessen the gap in the distance. So as soon as he get the knock, we're bombarding them with grenades, and we start pushing the roof. They push inside, I push the roof directly because I want to get to him before he rises. So this is where tracker comes in hand. I see the footprints. I kill him. I got a teammate running up on me. I kill him. I noticed that pay attention to your health bar. I noticed my health bar was getting low. I started hiding behind the box, and I wait for Greg to come. Greg finishes them off. We res. Now we got money, another buy station to use, all of that. I don't think we really show it a lot in this gameplay because the buy stations were scarce, but UAVs are a big part of playing aggressive. If you want to play knowing where the enemy is. I noticed the helicopter is there. The helicopter doesn't spawn there. And now I know there's a guy over there. Whether he's showing himself now or later, he's over there. So I'm waiting. I see him. He's standing out in the open too long. He gets sniped. So now that he's down, instead of pushing, we notice that the gas is about to push. And he still has high ground. He's going to get res before he gets... He's going to get res before we get over there. So instead of pushing directly at them, we took the knock as a way to get a better position on them. A position where we can hold them. So now... we're working our way kind of like in a semi-circle to get in front of them so that when the gas pushes, we can hold them. And you're going to see how it works out perfectly. So we're getting set up. I think Greg went ahead and fully pre-rotated into the circle, and me and Brown kind of stayed behind trying to wait and see what was going to happen. Brown was looking more towards the roof, trying to make sure nobody peeked and tried to get a snipe on us while we were getting set up. So we're pinging, letting each other know where he was the last time, where he might come out at. And because of the gas, we go ahead and start rotating more because they got to come out. We get the ping from Greg. Great ping. We know that they're right there. I think I see his body through the gate and I hear a lot of running. So I start throwing flashes. I know exactly where they're at. He comes out. We put shots on him. You see how I'm jumping while I'm shooting. I'm jumping and shooting. That's a maneuver to keep the enemy from shooting at you too much. You dodge a lot of shots. So I got the knock and I got the finish on him. But I see more footsteps and I know it's somebody else over there. I can hear them. Pay attention to your perks. The tracker perk, once again, it's OP. I notice he's right there. Boom. I get the full finish. There was 2 teams over there. If you're gonna play aggressive, you have to pay attention to your surroundings. You gotta pay attention to the mini map. You gotta pay attention to anything. Because when you're playing aggressive, you're pushing openly into, you're pushing other people that are probably camping. So you gotta play smart. We start getting shot from the hill. Instead of pushing directly up the hill, we start wrapping more left so that we can come up on the high ground with them and have a chance. So then we're looking for them. We still haven't spotted exactly where they are. They start shooting again, and Greg says that he notices that they're up on the hill. And at that point, all we're waiting on is a ping. So he pings it. I see him. I'm trying to snipe you. What did I say? You get the snipe to close the distance. They're gonna be distracted by the down, and we go. So we get the down and we push in. Throwing a lot of grenades so that they can't get the res off, but Greg gets down, so I know that there's teammates that are up on the left side. So I push up to take his spot. He's head glitching the bike. I throw the flash. He stuns me. I wait till he reveals himself. Boom. Get the knock on him. I turn around. Get the knock on him, but I did something. I did a mistake. I got too greedy. But, you know, that's game. I got too greedy. I should have waited. Alright, guys. So that wraps up the gameplay for today. That wraps up all the tips and tricks. A couple things I want y'all to remember. Remember that UAVs are the key. Use your mini map. I mean, I'm talking about communicate with your teammates. I want to see pinging. I want to see all of that stuff. Like, remember how to position yourself, how to everything, how to push people. Like, I hope that this video helped with y'all gameplay. I hope y'all see an improvement in y'all gameplay after watching this video. Hope something that I said like just sticks with y'all. I really enjoy this game. I want to keep making content for this game. Like I said, we got some more stuff coming, but we still love Warzone. So just hoping that y'all enjoy this video, and let me know some in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. But hope y'all have a great day, and until we see each other again, you know, stay safe.
Yeah, right here.